Alright, check this out. The Nissan GT-R GT3 is a race car made by NISMO that follows FIA GT3 rules for racing worldwide. She's a total beast on the track and has had great success in endurance races. People call the GT-R Godzilla because of its impressive power and dominance. This car excites gamers because it connects video games with real-life racing. It also plays a special role in the Gran Turismo Academy, where gamers can compete for a chance to become real race drivers. This program helps gamers turn their dream of racing into reality. Jan Mardenborough is an example of someone who went from gaming to driving for Nissan. The GT-R is also featured in the Gran Turismo movie, which adds to its popularity among gamers. Back in 2011, JR Motorsports teamed up with Nissan Sport Division NISMO to build the GT-R NISMO GT3 because they needed to replace the GT1 race car. Nissan has spent massive resources building the ultimate R35 GT1 for the FIA GT1 World Championship, where it was a beast, winning races and racking up some big trophies, plus a World Drivers title. That year, the series shut down due to high costs. Car makers such as Nissan had to find a more budget-friendly way to race, and they jumped into the GT3 formula to keep the GT-R in the spotlight globally. They wanted to show off how awesome the R35 GT-R was to fans and buyers everywhere. However, the GT3 rules required ditching the famous all-wheel drive system from the street version and switching to rear-wheel drive with a 6-speed transaxle gearbox. Also gone were the front differentials, drive shafts, and the heavy dual clutch setup from the road car. The GT3 engine wasn't as custom-made as the GT-R GT1. It had to be based on a production model. So like the street model of the R35, the GT3 version has a 3.8-liter twin-turbo V6 with a huge wing. It produces between 550 and 600 horses, depending on the balance of performance rules on certain race courses, 650 Nm of torque, and hits 6,400 RPM. The engineers installed a carbon fiber and aluminum chassis, and the driving aids made it easy for drivers of all skill levels to handle. In the early phase, the concept version had an impressive start to its racing career in 2011 at the Magny Cours racetrack of the Blancpain Endurance Series. It was driven by JR Motorsports and finished 8th out of 35 cars, which was impressive for its first outing as a brand new race car. Before it was sold to other teams, NISMO tested the car in 3 races to make sure it was reliable, and it proved flawless. It completed 98 laps in 3 hours without any issues, which is a big accomplishment. The team drivers, Richard Westbrook and David Brabham, focused on avoiding issues on the track, and it paid off. In 2012, the GT-R GT3 was launched with a starting price of €298,000 showcased at the Dubai 24-hour race. NISMO managed sales in Asia, the Americas, and Oceania, while JR Motorsports handled deliveries in Europe, Russia, and the Middle East. The car quickly achieved success, winning races at the Japanese Super GT300 class, Super Taikoo, British GT Championship, and Blancpain Endurance Series, while also influencing the Nissan GT-R NISMO road car. Creating a complete GT3 car made it possible for independent teams worldwide to buy, race, and win with a GT-R. This helped Nissan expand its presence in racing without having to fund every series fully. Godzilla dealt with Audi, Mercedes, Porsche, and a bunch of other brands that were totally dominating the sales on the grid. Now, between when the GT-R NISMO GT3 came out and now, what if I told you that this Godzilla has been racing for 15 years, making it one of the longest lasting and most resilient race cars in recent sports car history? While it's raced in different places over the years, since 2020, the GT-R spotlight has been focused on Asian series. It is FIA approved to race until 2030. It's hard to believe this beast has been competing since I was just 9 years old. I feel old right now. During its first 7 years, the GT-R really made history. NISMO put in some serious factory support for global sports car racing. This beauty dominated big-time and prestigious series like the Blancpain GT series over in Europe and the Pirelli World Challenge in North America. They secured iconic victories like that momentous 2015 Bathurst 12 Hour thanks to the Nissan GT Academy team RJN. This legacy lives up to the R32 GT-R skyline. The GT-R NISMO GT3 has proven itself to be a serious contender in major championships everywhere. Plus, it took on the grueling 24 hours of Nürburgring, where Jan uncontrollably flipped the car over the hill, and the 24 hours of Spa as well. The GT-R went through minor aerodynamic updates in 2013, which eventually led to the Evo version in 2016 and then another Evo upgrade in 2018. With each new version, they added better brakes, improved weight distribution, and moved the engine further back and down in the engine bay, all while fine-tuning their aerodynamics. Known for its speed on straightaways, not many cars could outrun the GT-R on a flat stretch, and that speed helped it rack up some impressive wins. After a big update in 2018, the GT-R became a top choice for customer teams. Teams like KC Motor Group took the GT-R to challenging races, including the well-known Nürburgring, which is a bit like running a marathon but for cars. It's hard, it's challenging, and the GT-R thrived on it. But then in 2019, Nissan decided to change things up and stop that specific racing partnership. So while the GT-R was racing around European tracks and making headlines, it was also getting ready for new adventures. Nissan chose to close that chapter, leaving a legacy of speed, power, and broken lap records. Since 2020, the focus has changed from Europe and North America to Asia, where the GT-R is still doing well. With support from NISMO, customer teams are racing it in big events like the Super GT Series and GT World Challenge Asia. 15 years ago, when SRO was trying to get back on its feet after the GT1 category flopped, GT3 became the main category. Now, this GT-R NISMO GT3 is outdated, but far ahead of its time. It represented Nissan going all out not just to support racing, but also to give people chances they wouldn't usually get. Now fast forward to 2025, the very last R35 GT-R street car rolled off the assembly line, and it lasted for 17 years. 17! Nissan might not be as involved with the GT3 cars these days, but you bet this GT-R is still racing. And the end of production for the road car is something to talk about since it played a huge part in how GT racing grew. A big part of Nissan's success in the racing scene was its factory drivers. You had Alex Buncombe leading the pack, but a lot of drivers were just regular people who got their start through the Gran Turismo Academy program where they played the Gran Turismo video game. The GT-R GT3 was the ticket that helped them jump into real racing and make names for themselves. Stars like Jan Mardenborough, Lucas Ordonez, and Wolfgang Reep all came up through the ranks and shined bright. It's all about how the GT-R NISMO GT3 brought something unique to sports car racing and opened up opportunities that no one ever imagined could happen. Now that's some inspiring stuff, though it would be nice to see the GT-R back on the world stage. I'd like to see it once at the 24 Hours of Le Mans or in the North American IMSA series. It may not be happening anytime soon, but it's possible, and I believe those days are coming. Long live Almighty Godzilla. If you enjoyed this video, first, give it a thumbs up, then subscribe to my YouTube channel for more motorsports content. Be sure to check out this video about the Renault RS01, a race car that's heavily influenced by the Nissan GT-R. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace out and stay safe. Chris the Radar out.